Fortnite Chapter 6 is about to go live and everything's been leaked now the Chapter 2 Remix finale has finished, being the longest event in Fortnite history and the most attended with 14 million concurrent players. Not only did we get our first look at the Chapter 6 island, which we have an even further close-up look thanks to data miners in this video, but with the event concluding we have a bunch more leaks about what to expect once downtime lifts, which is going to be happening very soon, so it's vital you stick around for 480 to 600 seconds being the short full length of this video so you don't miss anything. Stop, before you pick up Juiceworld or the brand new Battle Pass from the shop, don't forget to enter code FM1, being one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, only 3 digits long, taking less than 3 seconds on any device. It would mean the world to me and my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug. After all, we got a giant cutout to show our appreciation to you guys rocking the code. Last video I wanted to know the name of this, so here's a bunch of hearted comments on screen right now that got that right. Today, however, I want to know the name of this, so let me know down below in the comments, and if it gets hearted it could be showed on screen in the next video, so make sure you subscribe now with all those noties on, because after all we try and give different subscribers every single day too, with proof for that on screen recently right now. Diving straight into it all, we've got a lot to discuss, so pay close attention. Fortnite posted with the conclusion of the first showing of the event, you showed up, more than 14 million concurrent players partied up for Remix the finale, and more than 3 million estimated people streamed it online. This is a new Fortnite all-time record for in-game concert, thank you. We're running it back at 8 PM ET tonight for an encore, doors open at 7:20. The second viewing's probably already happened when you're watching this video, but the reason for mentioning it is because in future concerts we can definitely expect an encore once again. What we can also expect, as people were able to conclude from the Chapter 6 Season 1 gameplay trailer as well, was Hitscan returning, and Fortnite just announced this. For those wondering, Chapter 6 Season 1 weapons are Hitscan. As you can see from the image in the post as well announcing this is the new version of like the standard AR that we're going to be able to pick up as loot around the Chapter 6 island. Speaking of the Chapter 6 island though, despite us briefly seeing it for a moment in the Remix finale event and then getting teleported away from this dimension, as you can see Kumar stated, here is a closer look at the Chapter 6 Fortnite island we saw at the end of the event. It's just a low quality mesh and not actual landscape, but gives a good feel for next chapter, obviously showing off all the different kind of colours of terrain and different biomes and such. Obviously it supports previous leaks as well about the purple forest biome that data miners obviously determined would be upcoming way before we ever got a look at the Chapter 6 island. And speaking of an official overview in terms of the minimap, here is what that looks like on screen right now. And despite this being an even closer up look still from actually flying as a character around this kind of low quality mesh instead of it being terrain, using the Jack Sparrow skin that a data miner posted to X or Twitter, thanks to FMBR intel, here is a comparison of the size of the Chapter 5 island upon it launching last December, when it looked drastically different to how it ended in comparison to the Chapter 6 map, which obviously is the red outline obviously overlaid over the Chapter 5 island to show this size difference. Despite us knowing all the Battle Pass skins thanks to the key art being revealed, with 2 collaborations being Baymax and also Godzilla upcoming, Godzilla looks completely ginormous compared to all of the other 7 skins. Of course it was confirmed in the official gameplay trailer that Godzilla would not only be a skin in the Battle Pass for Chapter 6 Season 1, but a giant boss around the island that we're able to eliminate every game. On top of that, also shown in the cinematic and gameplay trailer, another giant thing was this turtle. Data miners were able to determine very early on that this will be a moving POI, kind of like a movement system we saw in Chapter 5 of the trains around the island, but this will be spawning in different locations every single game, and FMBR intel has determined already all 7 of those spawn locations on the Chapter 6 Season 1 island. Speaking of the trailers, specifically the cinematic one, which did give us our first look to the map before the event of the Chapter 2 Remix finale occurred in itself, this strange object that actually rifted into this reality was a fragment of the 0 point, as confirmed what we saw in the event obviously getting us there, not only establishing this link in the event with us physically seeing this going to the Chapter 6 island for the brief moment we did, obviously hovering or gliding very far above it. As you can see, data miners posted a better look at the 0 point shard that they've found in the files of this, as it was used in the event itself in a gameplay sequence, not just the cinematic that we couldn't pull it from. After downtime lifts, which apparently is going to be happening earlier than usual going into Chapter 6 according to the article that initially poured out about when we can claim the Slayer Juiceworld outfit, basically all the way up until 10 PM ET on November 30th, which they noted this end time shifted to accommodate the game's downtime. And despite the main focus once downtime lifts being the brand new Battle Pass and all the skins, which again you should have code FM1 entered for, being one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, only takes 3 seconds on any device. Me and Charlie the Charcoal Pug want to see how many of you guys can enter it from looking at our dashboard the following day, so get entering it now, become a part of the FM1 squad. No other creator has got a giant cutout of their code to show their love back to their individual community rocking their code. Another bundle in relation to Juiceworld that we'll be releasing in this shop is the Empty Your Pockets one, which obviously looks like this, the emote, based off the song that actually premiered, being Empty Your Pockets itself in the remix finale events. Despite the start of Chapter 6 of course rolling around immediately now after downtime on December 1st, let's not forget about the fact that Fortnite OG releases as a permanent mode on December 6th, which a short segment showing Peely and Jonesy arriving back on the official Chapter 1 Season 1 first ever Fortnite Island leaked for. Most players never actually got to play this version pre-Tilted Towers, which is this on screen right now, the promotional artwork for Fortnite OG coming as a permanent mode without any of the text and such. I'm guessing they're going to revert the sound effects to what they were back then as well, for the likes of the traditional items such as the pump shotgun, which is going to be the original model, and the fact of course they announced that double pump is returning, being an OG feature that obviously got patched quite early on in Fortnite's life. The craziness doesn't stop after December 6th however, as Fortnite Creative announced as early as November 12th, first person camera mode device publishing is coming soon. Save the date for December 11th and get your islands ready, meaning this also could be available in Battle Royale for the first time then also. In case you missed the event however or want to watch it again, I'm going to play the short segment of Juiceworld toward the end, actually transitioning us to the Chapter 6 islands. So before you leave, don't forget I'm an epic partner into enter code FM1 either before downtime starts or once it lifts before picking up the battle pass. So without any further ado, I present